Good morning from the Boardwalk Resort. Michelle and I are getting ready to head into Epcot today, as you can tell by my amazing t-shirt. So, come along with us. The one thing I want to talk to you about is that Michelle and I did two things this morning. One, we proved that my Getting the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind video works perfectly because we got boarding group 34. Michelle actually got boarding group 34. And we also bought a Lightning Lane individual attraction selection for that ride. Molly from All Ears calls it a fancy ride. I do actually like that term. We also bought one of those. We're going to be riding Guardians of the Galaxy twice today at Epcot. So Michelle and I are walking to Epcot from the Boardwalk. That's one of the reasons why I really like the Boardwalk. The Boardwalk has access to two parks by walking. It's just also a lovely little walk. It's short. It takes like, what, 5 minutes?
Yeah, that's close.
Yeah,
Hollywood Studios, more of a hike.
Yeah, Hollywood Studios is about 15. It's really weird. The crowd gets kind of frenetic the closer it gets to Hollywood Studios. Like, people start like picking up their pace and almost running. It's kind of weird. But today we have our first individual attraction, Lightning Lane, for Guardians of the Galaxy. It's actually, we're in the window right now. So we're gonna pretty much walk into Epcot and walk straight over to Guardians, and it's gonna be the first thing we do. The new ride, the very first thing. I am excited. Michelle, you excited?
Oh yeah.
We're excited because Michelle's not gonna get motion sick according to everything we've read. So we're looking forward to this. But she's taking Dramamine just in case. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. And within a few short moments, here we are at the International Gateway. Skyliner running quickly. It's a nice warm morning here in Orlando, Florida, as per usual. And like that, we are in. Relatively simple, kind of figured out, I think I figured out what I need to show security now so that I can stop having my bag constantly searched. It's just funny to me, it always happens, and I finally think I figured it out. But Michelle made it through perfectly, as per usual. As you can see, we are matching, her and her Figment ears, and me in my Figment shirt. And off we go to Guardians of the Galaxy. I am so glad to see the Jammitors back in their normal spots instead of over on the Canada stage banging on ovens. Jammitors are such a great piece of live streetmosphere that they have here, and seeing them out and doing their thing, oh, that makes me so happy. But the next thing that makes me happy is the wonders of Xandar Pavilion. We have our individual attraction, Lightning Lane, is waiting for us, and we're about to get into it. So we're gonna experience this for the first time with you, but we're gonna ride it without filming so that we can enjoy it.
Greetings, Terrace. I am Nova Prime Irani Real, commander of the Nova Corps. On behalf of all Xandarians, I hope you have enjoyed exploring the wonders of Xandar. As you have seen, your world and ours were born of the same moment, one which you refer to as the Big Bang. As such, we are all galactic neighbors in a vast universe which we and countless others share. I trust you will find it an unforgettable experience.
Welcome, people of Epcot. Epcoters, Epcotians, citizens of Epcot. Does anyone know what they call themselves? What? I'm on? Someone needs to tell me what I'm on. Welcome, Epcot Terrace. I am Centurion Tal Merrick, and we're just about ready to teleport you up to the ship for the demonstration. As you're about to enter a secure Nova area, I must ask you to put away your Terran communication devices at this time. Recording of any type is strictly prohibited.
So I'm going to apologize first off for the audio quality because I took my microphone off my phone to put into my bag because they asked us to not film on the ride, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. We rode it once and we got front row. Oh my God. That ride was great. And Michelle, I'm going to bring it closer so they can hear you. What did you feel about your motion sickness?
I didn't feel anything. This ride was super smooth and yeah, fine.
What would you say about the Dramamine? Because you take Dramamine normally.
I take it on rides that can make me queasy, and it doesn't make me feel perfect, but the best way to describe it is like I can still tell that I'm slightly motion sick. I felt nothing.
So you can usually tell that you would have been motion sick without the Dramamine. Yeah. So that ride's incredible. It's so much fun. I only really felt it one. I didn't really. We actually got stuck for a second in the right before the reverse launch, and I got startled by the reverse launch because it was waiting for a little bit extra long, and all of a sudden it was just like boom, and I was like whoa, and it got me. But man, that ride is fun. And here's the fun part: our boarding group got called as we were boarding the other one. So now we're about to ride it again, and it's gonna be awesome.
Over the course of our year, Xandar experiences periods of total sunlight, shifting to periods of total darkness. During a light cycle, our triple suns can appear close together in the sky, creating spectacular sunsets and sunrises.
Okay. So, we just had an amazing experience on Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. We got to go on it twice in a row because our boarding group got called while we were in line, so we got in line again. And when we went into the pre-show, unfortunately the pre-show broke down. Right after the teleportation sequence, the pre-show broke down. And then we got in, they just moved us into the queue through an alternate door. It wasn't a big deal. But then we got put on the ride. And it was us in the front row and another couple in the last row, and that was it, because apparently they couldn't get people through the queue. And so it was like, what? And we looked back and the car was empty, and we're like, okay. So we rode the whole thing. It was absolutely incredible. Could not believe how much fun that was. And we got September by Earth, Wind & Fire. So much better than Tears for Fears, which is what we got the first time. Everybody wants to rule the world. We got September. I was rocking. Oh my God, that ride is so much fun. If you do not get a chance to do Cosmic Rewind, you are missing out. All right? Yeah, ride that ride. What do you think, right?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Oh yeah, incredible, incredible. So Michelle and I are now heading into Connections Cafe. Just so you know, the Eatery is different from the cafe, but they're in the same building. The Eatery is where the food is, and the cafe is where the Starbucks is. So we're gonna be getting coffee at Starbucks. We're hoping to see our favorite barista, Sigrid, in the cafe, but we're gonna head into Connections Eatery to go around to the cafe. It's probably too noisy in here to hear. I'm hoping you're able to hear that. It's playing in the Connections Cafe as we're waiting for our coffee. It's actually playing the old Tapestry of Nations music, but it's like a slightly different arrangement from the Tapestry of Nations parade that happened around the Millennium Celebration around 2000. Yeah, it's definitely that, but it's like a weird arrangement of it here in the Connections Cafe. Very excited to be here for the International Flower and Garden Festival. This is actually one of the first festivals we ever actually got to do way back in the day when we were coming back in May. Now we come in June just because the way it works better with my school year, but I just love the Flower and Garden Festival. These topiaries are awesome. Well maintained too today. Michelle and I both got from the Mexico's Food and Wine Festival booth, we got the Tacos Vampiro, and I also got the Mexican lager to go with it. We've had these before, they're excellent. It's just a fantastic, it's got a really nice smoky flavor to it, and the street corn that comes with it is also very good. I like the beef barbacoa, especially in this. It's very, very flavorful. Highly recommend this from the Mexico Flower and Garden food booth. One of my favorite things here is the little train yard they have here in Germany. I always talk about it. It's just such a great little feature. My dad was really big into model trains when I was a kid, and I really enjoyed them. I didn't really get into it kind of like the level some people do, but I just love this little mini landscape that they have created here with all the trains that move around it. Just really, really awesome. I also like the fact that in the town center over here, if you look carefully, you'll notice that they have the International Flower and Garden Festival banners on the posts there. So here, I'll zoom in. Isn't that cool? Another train coming by. Just awesome. Nothing more American than Chippendale and Pluto. Oh, my absolute favorites. I'm so glad you got a good spot. Nice. Beautiful topiaries too. Remember, tell them apart. Chip has the chocolate chip nose and Dale has the split teeth. So I got from the Magnolia Terrace, which is back at the American Adventure, I got the sausage gumbo. Very hot, by the way. I'm waiting for it to cool off a little bit. I also got the beer flight. So I have all three of those beers there, which includes 81 Bay Brewing Company Orange Coriander Wheat Ale, the Wicked Weed Daylight American Light Ale, and the Parish Brewing Company Ghost in the Machine Double IPA. So those, again, from Magnolia Terrace. And the final thing that I got is pecan praline. And when I finish it, I do already have a complaint, which I don't normally have, is that this beer flight tray that they gave me, I spilled beer just grabbing it from the dude, and it's like collapsing on me now with all the beer in it. So beer tray, not the greatest thing. But other than that though, I'm sure this is all gonna be good. I think I've had this gumbo before, but I'll let you know. So I've tried a little bit of everything here, and I hope to say that the gumbo, I like it because it's really spicy. I mean, super spicy. This is not Disney spicy. This is like everyday person who likes spicy, and I like it. Don't normally get the gumbo when you with this kind of heat in it. I love it. Of the beers, I have to say that I think the Parish Brewing Ghost in the Machine Double IPA is my favorite. It's good hoppiness, but it's not too, like, it doesn't have that like vegetative flavor to it, which sometimes comes from way too many hops. It's really good. I like the coriander wheat and the light ale. The light ale just tastes like a good version of what like Miller Lite is supposed to be, but you know, without the rice in it. The praline is good. It's a very kind of sandy texture because of they actually made the praline correctly. So if you're not expecting that texture, just be prepared. Good pralines have a kind of a sandy texture to them, but I like it. It's got good flavor, not too sweet, and the pecans are perfect inside it. So in all, it's a good meal. I really like the gumbo though. It's super spicy. I have to eat it slow because it's like making me sweat more, and it's hot out here today. So one thing I want to mention that I say every time, and I don't care how many times I say this because this is something about your safety. Free ice water at every quick service location. If you are feeling dehydrated, get water. We saw someone just yesterday needing to be removed from the park because she was obviously in distress from heat. Get your free water and get it often. Don't mess around. Michelle got herself the Ace Base Blood Orange. You can get it over at the Regal Eagle Smokehouse. The Regal Eagle Smokehouse has like a bar out front of it, and we always get this when we come to Epcot. We love it. It's really good. It's very nice and fresh and fruity. And it's just like it always is. Very good. It's got a great orange flavor with a little bit of sourness to it. You'll love it, trust me. I think one of the really cool things that's on display here at the Japan Pavilion for the Flower and Garden Festival are these bonsai trees. We have this really great arboretum near us called Longwood Gardens, and they have a bonsai garden. They have some really old bonsai trees. And one of the things I want to point out is that these things live forever. And this bonsai tree in particular is 73 years old, and then this tall one in the back is over 100 years old. And that means that multiple people have taken care of this thing. It is an art, and they are just an amazing thing. The art of creating bonsai trees isn't just something you can just do, and it's incredible what these people can do with bonsai trees. Michelle stopped at the Japan booth and got herself the Frushi. Now, she's not a sushi fan. Let's see if she's a fan of Frushi. First time having Frushi, what do you think?
Pretty good. Fruit and rice together is a little weird, but not bad.
Would you say it's like a sweeter dish? Would you say it's more of like a natural fruit flavor? What do you think?
I don't think there's any added sugar other than whipped cream, obviously, and the chocolate syrup, or chocolate syrup, strawberry syrup. Too many hours in the sun already.
What do you? So, thumbs up. Would you get it again?
No.
Awesome. So Michelle insisted that I try the Frushi because I've actually never had it. It's good. Not too sweet. My piece had pineapple in it, and the only thing is the soy wrap's a little bit tough, but not in a bad way. You just can't cut through it with the fork that they give you. But that was good. I like that. Not too sweet. I like the rice. I actually like the rice. I think it gives it some body, but I like it. That's good. I've never had that before. I would order it too. So we are in Mitsukoshi, which is the department store here in Japan. For those of you who don't know, Mitsukoshi is actually a real department store that has been around since very early days in Japan's history. I'm not really sure on the date. It's on the sign out front, but I don't want to give out the wrong number. I'll throw it in on the bottom here so you can see when it was around. But it's been around for a while, and it's a very eclectic taste. If you want to buy stuff that's outside of the Disney IP, they have it here, including like very strange Japanese snacks and drinks all in the back. There used to be a sake bar. I don't know if it's open again, and they still haven't reopened the custom picked pearls. As you can see, there's no one back there. That's a lot of fun. It's a great show that they put on, but they have all kinds of stuff. They have anime stuff, Pokemon, Super Mario Brothers, all kinds of things that you wouldn't normally find in Disney parks, as well as inexpensive kimonos and also high-end kimonos, but you can also buy swords and other items here. And if you do buy a weapon from China or from Japan or anywhere here in the World Showcase, they will require you to ship it home. They do not let you take it back to your hotel room, just so you're aware of that if you do buy them. But Mitsukoshi, this department store, is an actual department store from Japan, and they have a little chain here in America over at Epcot. Yes, you too can even eat little crunchy crabs. Mmm, yummy. So while we were in the Japan Pavilion on our way out, we actually ran into a photographer. You can see him right there over my shoulder. And one of the things I always recommend to people, if you do have photos, you're planning on buying the photos, or you have Memory Maker, or your annual pass has it, always ask the photographer for magic. They often have magic that they can do and make the shots more interesting. In fact, here is our magic shot we just did. So yeah, ask the photographers for magic shots. It's a lot of fun. You get a lot more interesting pictures that you want from your vacation, and Michelle and I just kind of hold on to them to see as like a yearbook of our time here in Disney. Just to the right of Spice Road Table, if you're going counterclockwise around the World Showcase, you will see a friendship boat launch. This friendship boat launch takes you to the far side. It takes you like all the way over there. There's a boat landing over there. It just goes around the World Showcase Lagoon and takes you there. And these friendship boats are fun. They actually have a 360 propeller, and the boat captains have to actually relearn how to pilot because of the way that the propeller moves. It's not done with a tiller, it's done with a 360 rudder, which is kind of cool. So something Michelle and I have never done yet is taken a ride on Ratatouille's adventure. So we are going to take a chance at waiting in line because we're not doing the lightning lanes for this park today. We've done the individual one for Guardians of the Galaxy, but we're not doing the regular Genie Plus. And we're going to see how bad the wait is for Ratatouille. And if it's not too bad, we're going to wait in it. Well, Ratatouille is down. We're going to have to come back to it. We'll try it. We're going to check it out. But Michelle and I just found what we've realized is a really nice spot to just kind of chill and relax. And we needed a little bit of moment out of the heat, but we didn't want to really go inside. And we found a really great spot. It's right after you pass the UK Pavilion. If you leave the International Gateway, it'll be on your right-hand side. It's in between Canada and UK Pavilion. And it's nice and quiet. There's a good breeze coming off the lagoon. You can see that behind me. And we highly recommend just standing inside. They also have tables where the shade is, and it's nice. We are now in Michelle's favorite place, Cava del Tequila. By the way, we did, last year we did the Agave experience here. We recommend it. Absolutely recommend it, right? Okay. It's totally, yeah, you should do that. Nigeli, who happens to be here today, just went through the whole thing, and it was amazing. And the whole experience is totally worth the money. It is expensive, but it totally is worth the money, right? Yeah, we're just here to get some margaritas and chips, just because we want to be here. Just a little side note, you cannot get better chips and queso than you do here at Cava del Tequila. It is pretty much the best chips and queso on property. Chips alone are amazing, and then the queso is just perfect. Yeah, agreed. By the way, if you have the time to sit in Cava del Tequila, we highly recommend it. Michelle and I, oops, I didn't mean to cover your face, Michelle. Michelle and I have the top shelf margarita. By the way, this is black ant salt. It's not as nasty as you think it is. It's actually pretty awesome. It really complements the drink, and you should get it. And we got to see our Agave experience tutor? The best way to put it. Yeah, sure. Nageli. Her name tag says Christina, but her real name is Nageli. She's awesome, and she recommended again to me a mezcal. She recommended the Botzal Borrego, and I highly recommend that mezcal. It's really good. I'm actually probably going to get one before we leave here because it is really good, and I love pretty much everything about La Cava. You should come here, and you should also check out my Agave experience video because it's worth the money. So at the recommendation of Nageli, I ordered the Botzal Borrego. And you do have to. It does come with extras. It comes with grasshoppers, and a little I saw that, and it comes with oranges. So you do a bite of the grasshoppers. You sip the mezcal, sip it, not shoot it, and then you take a little bit of orange in your mouth. Now, one of the things I will tell you that I really like is that it comes in a candle holder, and so that it actually has a little cross at the bottom of it, and the line is that when you drink mezcal, you see God, and I like it. It's just a little touch that I like that they actually serve it in the traditional way too. So, cheers. So good, very smoky, great finish. It's a great sipping mezcal. Yeah, Botzal and Borrego, can't complain. You should try it. Very much. We appreciate you today. Aw, thank you. We love you too. Because of our outfits, we had to come and ride Figment and visit with our favorite purple dragon. In we go.
Yeah, I know all about the senses. There's sight, sound, smell, touch, coochie coochie coo, and taste. Tastes like chicken. Can I go? Please, please, please.
No. I thought I told you not to interfere.
But you've got it wrong, Doc. It's not about listening with your ears. It's about listening with your imagination.
Now I've completely lost my train of thought.
No, you haven't.
Turning this entire open house upside down.
Upside down? Now you're talking. That's the best idea you had all day. With just a spark of inspiration.
By the way, one of the things I highly recommend if you have kids is bringing them here to ImageWorks, because the Imagination Labs here at ImageWorks are a lot of fun. You can play along with them. This is like a giant Simon, where if you press the notes correctly, it'll play them back for you. You have to just get your memory patterns. You can conduct different instruments depending on where you are. You have all kinds of things. And then over here, we do have a hidden sort of meet and greet. We have Vanellope von Schweet from Wreck-It Ralph. She's meeting with kids in that line right over there. You can kind of see her. There she is. And it's a really awesome, like, little hidden gem meetup. And you also have Joy from Inside Out over here meeting as well, which I think is awesome. As you exit Imagination Pavilion, I want to point out this little kind of hidden spot back here. This is the Disney Rewards photo spot. If you have a Disney Visa card, you can come back here and there's characters and all kinds of photos you can take. We recommend it. It's a lot of fun. The characters are always so interactive, and it's a little privilege you get for having that Disney Rewards Visa card. So if you have one, come check out this. It's, again, the exit to Imagination is over here to the left, and then you come up the stairs and then you go past the jumping fountains, and great view of Epcot there, and an awesome view of the wife. And then you have the photo spot. Hi. Oh, you're making our day in your fabulous outfits. Man, how dapper.
I like it.
Oh, we love it. Can we get pictures and hugs with you? Yeah. Oh, then thank you.
Hugs, yay. Hi, Mickey.
So sweet.
Oh, definitely you need to pose. Look at that.
Pause right here for me. And one more. Awesome.
One of my favorite things of the Land Pavilion is this hand-tiled mosaic on your way into the Land Pavilion. Just an incredible piece of artistry. And like every single one of these tiles was put in by hand, and it looks just so incredible. Now behind me you're gonna see Garden Grill. Now Michelle and I do not have a reservation here this trip, but this restaurant is one of my favorites, and I really think that you should check this restaurant out. First off, it's the only place you can get a Chip and Dale character meet and greet during dinner. We're hoping for breakfast to come back so that, because that breakfast is amazing, especially with the cinnamon bun thing that they do. It's like this warm cinnamon bun in a pan. Oh, it's so good. But Garden Grill is awesome. And one of the things it does that's unique is it actually rotates very, very slowly. Garden Grill rotates around and it shows you the different tableaus from the start of the Living with Land ride. It's pretty cool. And there's one little hidden little secret in there, and I'm not gonna give it away. You can ask your server about it. It's in the farm scene. If you check out the farm scene, there's a little hidden secret, and come to the restaurant so you can find out about it. But Garden Grill, fabulous food, amazing breakfast, amazing dinner, and you get to see Chip and Dale at a character meet and greet, which you don't get to see very often at the meals. Michelle and I are really excited. This is our first time eating at the Rose and Crown since 2009. We don't know why we haven't eaten here, because we love it, but we're excited to eat here. We have a reservation come up, and we're going to enjoy the hearty English food and good English beer. So we're in Rose and Crown, and we're going to be having hearty English food for our dinner. We have an excellent window seat. Michelle is happy that we were able to get inside seating because it is rather warm today. We love this restaurant. Like I said, we haven't been here in forever. The menu hasn't changed in a long time. We were very sad to find out, however, that Carl, the bartender, has officially retired from the Rose and Crown pub. That sucks. It's awesome for him, sucks for us, because Carl was amazing. If you never knew about Carl, look him up. There's plenty of videos about him. He was a Rose and Crown staple for decades, not joking. So congratulations, Carl. We'll miss you, but we're excited that you're moving on to the next chapter for you. So Michelle got the pub burger, and I got the fish and chips. And we're very excited because this is some good traditional English meal, so looking forward to digging into this. So, what'd you think of your meal?
Clearly it was terrible.
Yeah, terrible.
Can't go wrong with a bacon cheeseburger and fries, or chips as we call them here.
What'd you think of the bacon on there? It was definitely British bacon.
It was bacon. It's just very thick cut. I would have made it crispier, but that's just me.
Yeah, she likes her bacon dead. Now, I did leave some on my plate. That is a piece of the fish from the fish and chips, but that doesn't mean it was bad. I'm not trying to eat that giant portion because it was 3 pieces of fish about that size, and it was really good. Very rare. The batter was well put across the entire piece of fish. They fried it well. The fish was excellent. It wasn't too fishy. You understand what I mean? It's a very light white fish, and the fries are cooked perfectly, even though they're a little thicker than I prefer, but I still love the fries here because it's more traditional British style. Yeah, in general, the food was excellent. We're not going to do dessert because we're going to try to do a dessert maybe at a food booth, but the food, excellent. Just Rose and Crown, always good. Hearty, definitely hearty English food. So you have to be ready for it to be a little bit on the heavier side. Bangers and mash, fish and chips, things like that. And that pub burger was huge, by the way, before Michelle. I'm sure I showed it, but that pub burger was huge. Anyway, always love the Rose and Crown. Just the food is always excellent. The service is always really good. We are looking forward to having the international workers back. Even though our server was amazing, the international workers just give it that little plus up that we've been looking for. But other than that, though, we really love Rose and Crown. So after our big English meal, we're gonna head over to France to try to get on Remy's Ratatouille again. We failed chance number 1. Hopefully number 2 doesn't, but it looks like the wait's a little long. We don't normally do that, but we've never ridden it before, so we'll wait for a little while. Nice to just kind of chill out for a while, I guess. Well, the sign says 120. So let's make this a test. Let's see, is it actually 120, or is Disney lying to you to try to keep people out of the line? As there's a lot of forums that try to claim that. I am on the former, where I think that that's the actual time. But we'll see. We'll test it. My watch says 5:35. 1:20. Let's see how it does. All right, so Remy's, pretty awesome, right?
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, a lot of fun. 3D is really good. I like the 4D elements. The wheel that spins on the cart, right? That was really cool. Like, it's to your side. Like, why would they think of doing that? They did it. The heat for the oven was cool. Getting sprayed in the face about 4 times. But in general, yeah, I like the ride. It was fun.
A lot of fun.
Yeah. It works really well. It plays really well. Like, everything seems like realistic. Yeah. Just so you know, it was 34 minutes in line. We timed it with a stopwatch. 34 minutes in line. Yeah, I mean, like,
A little shy of 120 minutes.
yeah, a little shy of 120 minutes, which is what they originally told us. So I
Now
feel
it says 70.
yeah, it didn't move at first, and then all of a sudden exponentially started going faster and faster, and then we ended up in a rat, and we're off to the races. So yeah, it was good. I enjoyed that. I'll definitely do it again. You? Yeah, we're in. Grogu liked it too. So we stopped at the Pineapple Promenade, and that is the Dole Whip milkshake with Dole Whip on top with a mango liqueur floater. That's Michelle's. I got the beer flight, the pineapple beer flight, as you can see from Pineapple Promenade, and that's Three Daughters Brewing Tropical Heffa Wheat Ale, Wicked Weed Brewing Fresh Pressed Mango, Pineapple, and Guava Wheat Ale, and Point Brewery Hazy Pebbles Fruit Hazy Milkshake IPA. So I'm looking forward to trying that out. So let's see what it is like. So I gotta say, I think of the three, the Point Brewery Hazy IPA, the Milkshake IPA, the Pineapple Milkshake, that was good. That was probably my favorite. My least favorite was the Wicked Weed because it was a little bit too sweet. Had all the fruits in it, the pineapple, the guava, the mango. And while it tasted good, it was too sweet for my tastes. But it was a decent beer. It's just not my thing. I think in the middle is definitely the Three Daughters Heffa. The Heffa had a little bit of a bready flavor, so it reminded me of Ohana's pineapple bread. But yeah, I definitely think that the Milkshake IPA was the best. It had a nice combination of hoppiness and sweetness, like that one. So those are my favorite out of those three. So if you're gonna check out that booth, I would check out the Pineapple Milkshake IPA. That one is actually pretty much my favorite. Again, that's Point Brewery, all right? All right, so Club Cool, first time since they did the remodel. Gotta go through them. From Moldova, the Viva. It's actually pretty sweet. It's actually not bad. I like that one. Michelle's already said she's not trying that. Cucumber Sprite. Okay, here we go. Definitely smells like cucumber. Like, I can definitely smell the cucumber on it. That was really good. I like that one, actually. The Cucumber Sprite. That's a winner. I like that. All right, so apparently this one tastes like barbecue sauce. So I'm not going to take too much of it, even though I like barbecue sauce. But on sandwiches, it smells like barbecue sauce. Oh yeah, like KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce. Holy crap! All right, from the Philippines, Royal Watermelon. There are good things about this one. Oh yeah, definitely very watermelon on the scent. Oh yeah, that was good. I like that one. The watermelon's not too bad. All right, apple lychee. Well, that one's not carbonated. Oh yeah, I can smell that. Ooh. There's a weird finish on that one. Don't like that. Yeah. Definitely not for me. Country Club. Okay, what is this? Merengue. Country Club Merengue. All right, sparkling water treat. No idea what's in it. It smells a little bit like bubblegum and mango combined together. And that's exactly what it tastes like. That's kind of weird. Not as bad as a lychee though. All right, bonbon anglaise. This is the one I've heard is the best. A lot of people claim to like this one. It smells pretty good. It smells like fruit punch. Oh yeah, I like that one. Is that my favorite? Actually, this cucumber Sprite is my favorite. I think, yeah, I definitely need to have some more of that. But you have to finish it off with some Beverly. Only holdover from the previous Club Cool. It's an aperitif. It changes your flavor palette. But yeah, definitely my favorite. The cucumber was good. We're sitting by the American Adventure and the American Gardens Theater, and this band is awesome. They're called LatinAmbition. They're out of Orlando. They're awesome, and I'm loving this. By the way, this is where we're gonna sit to watch the Harmonious fireworks. But holy cow, these guys are great. I love it. Did you hear that transition? Oh my goodness. I'm impressed. So Harmonious, first time seeing it. It's interesting. Breaks apart a lot. It's like, it's choppy. I think with the different segments, it kind of throws me off. But I like the music choices. I like the way they presented the music. I like the way each piece works. I just feel like the story's disjointed. Would you agree?
Yeah, I'm still not sold on it.
Yeah, I'm not.
It's better live than on video.
Yeah, definitely better live than on video. Definitely true. I'm not sure. But I think I just need to see it in a better spot, because I thought we had a good spot until the fireworks started going off in the tree that's behind us right there, this tree right here. But I think in a better spot we might appreciate it more. Yeah? All right, so we'll try again, see what we think. We'll give it a second go. But for that, it's time to go to bed. Yeah, it's hot. It's been hot all day, and we're going to bed. So, like we always say, see you, bye.